All right, y'all. Here we go once again with the Reentry Connect podcast. I'm your host, Keenan Hudson, here with my brother Anthony Brown at the Just Us Ideas Week here in Philadelphia. Good brother, go ahead and state your name, where you from, man, what you represent.
My name is Anthony Brown.
You slide over a little bit if
All
you
right.
want. Yeah, you good.
Yeah.
Go ahead, give it to him.
All right. Thank you for having me. My name is Anthony Brown. I represent Black Male Initiative. We're a grassroots organization that's based in Atlanta, Georgia. And we're very, very happy to be here. We're very happy to be in this space, man. We're very serious about restorative justice.
That's what's up, man. And if you go ahead, man, you can share some things. Are you formerly incarcerated? Are you justice impact involved? Could you just expound a little bit?
Absolutely. I am justice impacted, system impacted. I'm a product of the foster care system first and foremost, even before I got to prison. I'm a product of the broken education system. My very first arrest was in a school, my high school.
Wow.
I did 17 years ultimately in state prison, New York State prison, and 7 in federal prison. That's where I got my political education from, and that's where I got my burning desire to see a change and some type of reform in the criminal justice system.
Nice. So now, if you can touch on a little bit about your organization, about the Black Male Initiative. I know here in the city of Philadelphia, I'm part of the commissioners as well, of Black Male Engagement, helping a lot of these African American males, especially these young kids and things like that. So could you expand, what made you get into this space? And is this your organization or are you a part of this organization, this initiative?
Okay, great. It's not my organization. Black Male Initiative was started in 2017, like right at the height of the Me Too movement. And black men were just getting castigated, in the press. So John Taylor is the executive director. We started Black Male Initiative to empower black men economically and civically, and also to create change in our communities. We have 5 pillars of work: education, economic empowerment, civic engagement, black mental health and wellness, and criminal restorative justice. And that's the pillar that I'm a coordinator of.
Okay, wow, you're the coordinator of that. And here you go, you travel all the way from Atlanta. You came all the way up there. And we appreciate that, man, for even showing love to coming to a city. Because there's a lot of places where a lot of people don't like to share their resources and where they're coming from. But you came all the way up there to Just Us Ideas Week, man. We really appreciate that. So let me ask you this. If you could motivate or give somebody some experience or inspiration, that's in a jail cell or somebody just in general, maybe in the halfway house or even in jail, what would you say?
The tide is changing. The stigma of incarceration is no longer here. If you want to turn that corner, change your clothes, as we like to say, it's plenty of areas in society that's welcoming us. I'm looking at all these information, QR codes, resources that's readily available for formerly incarcerated people. We can change lanes. Society is welcoming for people that want to show that they want to be a productive, contributing member of society.
Absolutely, and we appreciate that. And one other thing, for this Just Us Ideas Week, what type of takeaways, what type of things are you expecting to get out of this week?
Man, I haven't even been in here 20 minutes, man. I'm already meeting people, man, that's moving this work, moving this space, because restorative justice is kind of like it's haphazardly implemented throughout the nation. Things that they do in Michigan, they might not do in Georgia, right? The barriers that we have in Georgia are different than they have in other states. So that's what I'm about. The takeaways is how can we remove some of these barriers? How can we eliminate these barriers that make re-entry society so difficult? If we can remove them, if we can make mental health more accessible, if we can have more forums such as this, if we can have discussions about reintegrating people into society, I think that that's my main takeaway. I want to just take away how can we remove these barriers.
Absolutely, we appreciate that. And here we are getting here on the Reentry Connect podcast. I'm your host, Keenan Hudson, here with the Black Male Initiative, all the way from Atlanta, Georgia, man. Rapping, man, we appreciate that. Here with the Just Us Ideas Week in Philly. Feel free to shoot down here to CCP here in Philadelphia. Register, man, and get some of the powerful information that you may be able to relate to somebody else, even if you weren't justly impacted involved. But again, I'm your host, Keenan Hudson, Reentry Connect podcast. Peace.
Thank you for that, man.
No doubt.